Inside this box is a BMX part that myself, as well as a whole bunch of other people, have been hoping for years. So without any further delay, let's get on into opening the front Venus hub. Let's go. So this is a part that has been pushed for by not only myself, but also a whole bunch of other people who have not ridden the Venus. A lot of people, when they see the rear Venus hub from Alienation, say there should be a front as well. So we are finally making that happen, and I'm getting into the box right now because my sample is here and I can't wait to see it. Here we go. Opening the box. Well, that's funny and interesting. That's not the important part. This is the important part right here. All right, let's set the box aside. It's in its own individual wrapping as well. Got a couple hub guards. That is cool. But here we have the front Alienation Venus hub. Oh my goodness. Looks like there's a little nick in the shell, but that's okay. This thing is beautiful. Look at that. I cannot wait until these are available for everyone. This is a sample of it. There's a couple things to know about this hub. First, I'll tell you the weight of it. 275 grams. I was gonna get my scale and bring it down to be part of this, but totally forgot. All right, I'm getting way ahead of myself trying to take this thing apart before even talking about it properly. Before we take it apart, we should talk a little bit about it. So, of course, this is meant to match the Alienation Venus Planetary Free Coaster hub, which is a rear hub. This is the front version of that. There is the black and the silver to match the colors of the Venus rear. This, like I said, is 275 grams, and I think it has a chromoly axle in it, which you can definitely see. So we can at least take this axle bolt out of here. So you can see the color of the axle on the inside, definitely chromoly. So there's that. There's also these guards that I am presuming replace the hardware on this hub. So I think I want to try and get this hardware off, but I don't know how. And after a little bit of messing around here, I was able to get this cone spacer off so we can see the bearing on the inside here, as well as the fact that this is a hollow chromoly axle. There's a little O-ring on the end, which helps keep this cone on. But I also wanted to take a look at how the hub guard looked on here. Slides on, fits nicely. Yeah, that's really nice. Looks good, fits really nicely. Really nice that these just slip onto the axle hub guards exist. They just replace the existing cone washer, spacer. Another thing about this hub is that the flange size is very, very close to the Tin Man hub. So there's that, just another aspect of the hub. Uses 6902 RS bearings, which are the same size bearings as in the rear Venus hub. I did look it up. 275 grams is 9.7 ounces, so under 10 ounces for the hub. And let's give it a closer look here, just because this hub is beautiful. I'm so pumped on it. Another thing I noticed about this hub while I was sitting here admiring it is that it has this Allen broach on the axle. And at first glance, I thought that that was a 8mm Allen broach, but it's actually a 10mm Allen broach. And where this could come in handy is if for some reason you end up accidentally tightening this bolt too tight while the wheel is not on the hub. That's going to be an easy way to get that off. You put your Allen in there and then you can loosen that easy. There's a couple other scenarios where you might need to hold the Allen or the hub in a fixed position and loosen something or whatever you might need, where that 10mm brooch is going to come in handy. So that exists as well. In terms of, you know, features and things that come with the hub factory or from production, I can't say for sure about anything at this point in the process, but I would imagine that these solid 17 mil with 8 mil head Allen bolts would be what comes with them. Can't say 100% certain right now, but I would imagine that. Don't know whether or not the hub guards will come included. I think it could be a possibility, but can't say for sure. Either way, these are probably going to be available, and I am super, super stoked that we can finally say that the front Alienation Venus hub will be coming. Can't say exactly when because I'm unboxing this just as a sample that I'm going to be riding. But when we release this, there will be more information, so I'll have that on the screen right now. And man, Alienation has just been killing it lately. So much awesome stuff. We released the vice grip brake finally, the different stems that have been coming out, the pedals, the pegs, the bars, the tires, the rims. So much different awesome stuff coming from Alienation. So if they're not on your radar yet, definitely check them out. And if nothing else, if you have a Venus rear hub, now you'll be able to ride a front matching hub and have a matching wheel set. So I want to thank Alienation for all of the years of support and just being willing to take ideas from all of the riders, not just me, and turn things into a reality that BMX riders want and need. And that is why so much good stuff has been coming out. And none of it is just off the shelf stuff. It is a designed part. The pedals that just came out, the foot fetish pedals that are finally available, those are a designed part. The vice grip brakes, designed part. The descent pegs, designed part. All of these things are designed parts, and nothing is just straight off the shelf. And there's always reasoning for these designs. So it's awesome to be a part of that, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you, Alienation, and thank you for finally making these. I'm excited, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people that are going to be stoked to get one of these on their bike. So all the details that I wasn't able to cover now will be on the screen, and hopefully we'll see some of these out in the wild shortly after they are available. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Check out Alienation if you haven't yet. Get them on your radar, and hopefully we'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.